There's some very interesting facts about what happened to Bannon today.
Let's see how this plays out. Now, today we come to find out that Steve Bannon, he didn't go along with their subpoena. He rejected the subpoena, and he was put on trial. And Steve Bannon was found guilty on both counts. Count number 1, contempt of Congress, willful failure to appear for testimony. Count number 2, willful failure to provide records. Now, once again, Bannon, he was under executive privilege. Under executive privilege, he doesn't have to go along with the subpoena. He doesn't have to make any excuses. He just doesn't have to go along with it. But we know that this trial was held in D.C. We know there's a set of rules for the Ds, for the criminal syndicate, and you can see it very, very clearly. They don't care about this. They never did. But this actually sets a precedent, which we'll be talking about in just a sec. But Rosie Memos put this out. He goes, here's what the Democrats did when Eric Holder contempt vote happened. They walked out and called it skunktivity. And Whip Claiborne said it was evil to use such a serious process for political aims. Isn't that what they're doing? But think about what's coming up. Remember, this is a small little battle. Yes, Bannon's going to appeal this. Most likely it'll probably be overturned. But think about what the public is seeing right now. If you defy a subpoena, you can go to jail. What did Durham just release? 30 subpoenas, and he commanded people to show up. What do you think is going to happen when Weiss, who's investigating Hunter Biden, when he releases certain indictments and there might be subpoenas associated with that? Who are these subpoenas going to be targeted at? We don't know as of yet, but all of this is coming. So what did Bannon just do? I do believe he set a precedent. Moving forward, when Durham and Weiss unseal more indictments and they issue subpoenas, who has the upper hand? Think about the midterms, when the Patriots take back Congress and start their investigations, and they issue subpoenas for, let's say, Nancy Pelosi, Mayor Bowser, Adam Schiff, and all the rest. Are they going to defy the subpoena? Remember, the committee they have right now is not bipartisan. It's illegal. So the subpoenas mean absolutely nothing. But the optics of seeing all of this, remember the normies out there just watching it, the people seeing it, the people that might be like, yes, we got Bannon. What do you think is going to happen when all of this is turned around? We're going to see a boomerang. And this is going to be very difficult for all these people. But now they saw what happens if you defy a subpoena. So if Nancy Pelosi, Adam Schiff, Swalwell, and the rest get subpoenaed and they defy it, I guess they go to jail, right? Isn't that how it works now? But I do believe that Bannon, he's going to appeal this. And what's very interesting, he said this: we may have lost the battle here today, but we're not going to lose this war. I stand with with President Trump and the Constitution, and I will never back off that ever. Absolutely. Now let's think about this logically. Trump, Bannon, they all knew that if he defied the subpoena, that the court hearing was going to be held in D.C. They knew that D.C. is corrupt and no one is going to get a fair trial. They knew this. They knew it going in. They knew what was going to happen. I think we all did. And they knew that this would show the people and this would set something for the next phase of all of this. And I do believe this is why Bannon said we may have lost the battle here today, but we're not going to lose this war. Sometimes you need to lose a battle. Remember, this is a war. The little things you see happening right now, these are small little battles that are going on. Think about the Revolutionary War with George Washington. Did he win every single battle? Actually, no, he lost most of the battles. But did he win the war? Yes, he did. And always remember, this is a war. It's an information war. And yes, there's going to be battles along the way. Everything is not going to be perfect, because is anything ever perfect in a war? No. But remember, I do believe there's a strategy behind all of this. And I think people are starting to see the strategy, and people are starting to understand what the Patriots are doing right now. Remember, Trump, the Patriots, they're following the rule of law. And sometimes you need to show people certain things along the way so they understand it when everything is now turned on the deep state players. And when the deep state players and the fake news start to complain about it, the people are going to go, well, wait a minute, didn't this just happen with Bannon? Didn't this just happen with Trump with the Mueller investigation? I don't understand what you're complaining about. You were cheering before. Now you're complaining? And I think people need to see this.